Hi, good evening all. Good evening, Melissa. I'm audible to you?
Yes, yes, good evening.
Yeah, let's start session within some time, sir.
Sorry, sorry, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
Yeah, nothing, sir. I thought good evening.
Yeah. Hey guys, good evening. Good evening to you all. I hope I'm audible, everyone. Could you please confirm the chat box?
Yeah, yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, thank you. So let's continue our session. See, in last class, we have discussed about how to deploy a static web application on HTTP server, and also how to place their code where we need exactly, and also what are the web platforms, Apache Web Server, HTTPD, Nginx, and also on which port number these default web servers will listen for application traffic. So all these things that in last class we have discussed. Also, we have discussed about load balancer concept. Theoretical only we have discussed. In today's class, we are going to discussing about how to create load balancer, how to implement load balancer to your servers. So then it is easy to understand how load balancer will distribute the traffic between your servers, application servers. So that is the thing today in today's class we are going to discussing about. So let me recap what is exactly load balancer with a flowchart. Already in last class, we have discussed with a flowchart what is exact load balancer. What, for suppose, let me share my screen. My screen is visible to everyone. So let me open that flow chart, whatever which we have discussed in last class.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes. Yeah. So this is flowchart last in last class we have discussed. See, this is if you implement load balancer to your application. See, there is a Flipkart application. The Flipkart application is running on 9 servers. That means if I don't want get if I don't want application downtime, I should maintain 9 servers for running successfully my application. For suppose if I don't if I don't mention 9 servers, if I for suppose if I run 7 servers, 5 servers, see definitely I will get application downtime. So that is the reason only you have to you don't need to put you should not put more load on particular servers only. You have to distribute the load between the servers equally. So who will distribute this traffic or load between the servers? There is a concept. There is a service is available that is load balancer. See, load balancer is main responsible is to distribute the traffic between the servers equally. So already we have discussed. For suppose if you don't implement a load balancer, if you are not managing load balancer or to your application, what will happen? The traffic will go to the only few servers. So that time the load is increasing to the server, and unfortunately the servers will may down. Automatically you will get application downtime if you are not maintaining the application load balancer. So that is the concept of load balancer. So now let me explain how to create a load balancer, how to attach this load balancer to our EC2 instance or to our application servers where our application is running or deployed. So now let me explain. So let me go to the AWS console management. First thing you need to look for load balancer service. Where is the exactly load balancer service is available? So you don't need to go to the another service, another dashboard. In EC2 dashboard only, you can able to find out that load balancer service. Where it is, left side of the screen, slowly scroll down. There is an option load balancing. Now I'm inside the EC2 dashboard or EC2 service. Here only there is a service is available named load balancer. Load balancing. See, load balancers, target groups, trust stores. If I click on the load balancers, I can able to see load balancers. See, it is showing no load balancer. That means I don't have any load balancer. That means I didn't create any load balancer. So you need to create a customized load balancer for managing your application load between the to distributing the between the servers. So for that you need servers. Okay, without having servers, you cannot create. There is no use to implement or to create load balancer. Let me explain. Let me create 2 servers. See, whenever you want to implement load balancer, at least you need 2 servers. If you have only one server, there is no meaning to implement load balancer. If you implement load balancer, if you have one server, if you don't want to implement to the one server, there is no meaning. The traffic definitely will go to the that particular server one server only. Okay, so that is the reason only you must need to create 2 servers. So let me launch 2 servers. I don't want give a name because of at a time I'm going to create 2 servers. So after creating the servers, then I will give a name for my servers. See, I'm choosing Ubuntu OS as operating system. Then instance type, I'm going to choose T2 micro. It is enough for packaging purpose. Now I'm choosing existing key pair. Already we have discussed how to create a key pair. What is the purpose of a key pair? Already we discussed. Now I don't want to create a new key pair. I'm going to using existing key pair because of you can use one key pair for n number of services. Don't problem. You don't need to create again new key pair. Okay. Security group also I don't want to create new one. I'm going to using a previous one. Okay. Now, okay, configuring storage 8 GB is enough for practice purpose. So now the thing is, already in last class we have discussed number of instances. How at a time we can create a number of instances. So now let me increase the number. I need two servers. So here I increase the number of instances. Number is two. Now click on the launch instance. It will create two servers at a time. Okay, we got an error. This account is currently blocked. Okay, account got blocked. Let me get another account. Okay, let me try in different region. It's an old account. That's why the account got blocked. Let me try to in another region. Let's see what will happen. Let me take Ubuntu OS. T2 macro is fine. In this region, I didn't have any key pair. So let me create a new key pair. .ppk create key pair. I'm going to choose default existing security group. Okay, that's fine. Now let me give two instances. Click on the launch instance. Yes, account got black. Let me take another account. Just give me a moment. I will get account credentials. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get credentials of my friend account. Yeah, now my voice is clear. Still there is an issue in my voice. Okay, just give me a moment.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay.
Uh,
So it is getting delayed for getting the account details. If anyone can give your account details to personally, then we can continue. If you don't have any problem, anyone can give your account details. Send it to me personally. Or else we need to give me a moment, I will get it. AWS account. Don't put in a chat box to everyone. Send it to me only. Okay, okay, okay. So it's user. It is root user credentials or IAM user credentials. Root user. Okay. Where is the mail ID? No, I got. Okay, okay, yes, I got it. Thank you. Yes, give me a moment. I'm trying to log in. Yes, I'm trying to log in. Just give me a moment. Actually, not require. I'm using that Agarwal credentials. Yeah, thank you. I logged in. Let me share my screen. Thank you, Agarwal. So now let me go to the EC2 dashboard or EC2 service. Let me click on. Okay. So firstly, we need at least two servers. So let me launch two EC2 instances. Let me click on choose the operating system, Ubuntu. Instance type is T2 micro is fine. Okay, T3 micro is fine. Now let me create one equipair because of it's another account. Mohan pair hyphen 20. So dot bpk create key pair. I'm using a default security group. I don't want to create a new one. Now let me, okay, 8 GB is fine. Now let me increase the number of history instance to launch instances. Yeah, history instance got created. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, see two servers got created. Now let me name it these servers. For suppose web hyphen app hyphen one. If this is server one, web hyphen app hyphen two. This is server two. So now let me check the firewalls security group because of we have to open the port number 22 for SSH protocol. If it didn't open, we cannot connect the server. So that's why you need to cross check. So look at the screen. There is no port number for 22 for SSH protocol. See, that is the reason only we have to enable the port number SSH protocol 22. How can we do that? Click on the instant security group ID. Click on the edit inbound rule, click on add rule, look for SSH, where it is, yeah, here it is available. So automatically it has taken port range 22. Now choose anywhere IPv4. Now click on the save rule. Okay, now we can able to connect our HT instance. So this is the, so we have two servers. Now let me go to the load balancer concept. So click on the load balancer. Here we don't have any load balancer. See, before creating the load balancer, you must need to create target group. Okay, what is target group? Why we have to create target group before launching load balancer? Because you need to map your servers to the load balancer. So who will attach to your application servers to the load balancer? That is target group. That means target group will be act as a bridge between your application servers and load balancer. That means target group is going to attach your servers. How many servers you have? It doesn't matter. If you have 10 servers, 50 servers, 100 servers, no matter. The target group only can able to attach your servers or application servers to your load balancer. So that is the reason only before creating the load balancer, you must need to create one target group. So that is about what is target group, why target group. So now let me explain how to create a target group. Click on the target group. Here we don't have any target groups. So look at the screen, just other the steps. What are the steps I'm going to following for creating the target group? Let me click on the create target group. See basic configuration. See here you need to choose. Here you need to choose uh, target type. What is your target? Your target is instances, IP addresses, Lambda function, application load balancer. See what is here our target? Here our target type is instances because of our requirement is we have to implement a load balancer to our servers. So server, what is server? Server is nothing but instance. So that is the reason only. In this case, our target type is instances. For suppose if you want to map, if you want to implement load balancer to IP address, you can go with the IP addresses. For Lambda function, for Lambda service, you can go with the Lambda function. For example, if you want to application load balancer, go to the application load balancer. In this case, our target type is instances. So choose your instance type. Slowly scroll down. See target name, target group name. Here you need to provide a meaningful name to your target group name. It could be anything. You can do whatever you want. You can give your name also. So let me give a name Murli target group. So this is my target group name. See protocol. See why here you need to map a protocol. For suppose your application your application is running on port number 80. You can go with 80. For suppose if your application is running on HTTPS will work on port number 443. For suppose if you have yes. For suppose if you have different customized port number, for suppose if you have 8080, 9000, 3000, whatever it may be, based upon the port number, your location port number, you have to configure your protocol. See, right now I'm going with the HTTP, okay, because of we are going to deploying two HTML login, two static web servers on two HTTP servers. So we are choosing Apache web server. So that's why I'm going with the protocol HTTP. So how can we change the protocol? Just click on here. Here you can choose the protocol. For suppose if it is HTTPS, choose HTTPS. For suppose it is TCP, TLS, UDP, TCP, UDP, GNU. So based upon your requirement, you have to change the protocol. So that is the purpose of protocol. Now IP address type. See what is IP address type? See, I think you guys know about IP, Internet Protocol. See, there is a Internet Protocol for any IP address. So what is IP? V4. IP stands for IP, Internet Protocol. V4 stands for version. That means currently we are using IP version 4, IP address version 4, not IP V6, version V6. So that's why here we have to choose IPv4. Later now, it is upcoming future IP version V6. Currently we are using IP version V4 only. So choose IP version V4. Then VPC. You need to choose one VPC ID. If for suppose if you have customized VPC, you can choose customized VPC. Here I have only one default VPC. You can create, for suppose, if anyone create one AWS account, 1 year filter account, there will be a default VPC, there will be a default subnet, there will be a default route table, internet gateway. See what is VPC, subnet, internet gateway, route table? These all are comes under network components. Okay, this is another concept. Later we will discuss. So this is the VPC. Now protocol version. Protocol version can go with HTTP v1, no problem. Okay. Now health checks. So what is your for which protocol you want to check health? You want to check health. See HTTP because of here I have configured protocol is HTTP. So that's why here I am choosing HTTP only. For suppose your protocol is different, you can change that protocol. Health check type. Okay. Path. See here you need to understand about what is health check path. So let me explain. For suppose, let me open the Flipkart application. So this is my Flipkart application. See, if I click on the search bar, say I'm able to see https://www.flipkart.com. See, after .com, there is nothing. Let me, for suppose, see here, Flipkart is offering serving around how many services? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, currently, Flipkart is serving around 8 services, 9 services. My profile is one of the services. Superkind Zone is one of the services. Flipkart Plus Zone, orders, wishlist, these all are comes under the services. For suppose, if I click on the Superkind Zone, say I click on the Superkind Zone. Now let me click on the search bar. See now what I can see after .com, I can able to see /supercoin. So this is a service path. Okay, that application, the Flipkart application DevOps team has been specified a path for this service. Okay, and for suppose let me click on the order wish list. If I click on the wish list, yeah. See, if I click on the wish list, now let me see what will happen. See, after .com, it is there /wishlist link. It is called home under wishlist. So now let me click on the coupons. If I click on the coupon service, what will happen? Now let me click on here. See, /account rewards link. See, the path is changing. Why the path is changing? Because of they are running 9 services. See, whenever user, they don't know which user which service can use. So that is the reason only they have configured a customized path for 9 services. See, for 9 services, they have configured 9 different paths. So that is the reason only you have to understand about here path. See, for suppose if your application has 3 services, or four services or five services. See, every services has one path. You have to specify the path. For suppose, now, right now I'm going to let's assume now I'm going to implementing this load balancer for my Flipkart application. So for Flipkart application, see there is a supercant service. So let me copy this path. Let me copy this path. Come to the target group. Here you need to provide this path. So whenever users click on the supercant service, so the traffic is going, the load balancer is load balancer is route the traffic to the particular path. So that is the reason only you have to understand about what is path. See, right now, I don't have any deploy any application. So that's why I'm going to be mentioning default path. See, what is forward slash, only forward slash? That means a default path. It's a default path. You don't need, that means we are not going to specifying any customized path. So that is all about what is path, how companies are configuring or defining their for their application for services path. So that is all about path. Now let me slowly come down. So click on the next. See here, I can able to see two services, two EC2 instance. See, in the beginning, I told already what is the purpose of target group. Target group will bring your servers to attaching the load balancer. So that's why here I can able to see my two servers which I created earlier. Web-app 1, Web-app 2. See, state is running. Security group is default. I have chosen security group as default. So these are these two are instance IDs. So you slowly scroll down. Slowly scroll down. So select your EC2 instance here. Available, it is showing available EC2 instance 2. How many, for suppose I have only two servers. If I want to implement only one server, just select the one server. If I want to implement two servers, just select the two servers. So I want to implement this load balancer to these two servers. So that's why I selected these two servers. Slowly scroll down after selecting two servers. Slowly scroll down. See, there is an option include as pending below. So just click on the include as pending below. See, if you look at my screen here, we can able to see our two servers are added in our target group. Okay. So that is the reason only we have to understand about what is target group, why target group, how we can able to create a target group. So now final step is click on the create target group. If you want to remove, you can remove. Okay, that is the option is available. Okay, now let me click on the create a target group. See, target group has been created. See, this is the error. Target type, what is our target type? Instance. See, protocol is 80. Protocol version is HTTP 1. VPC, this is a VPC ID. How many targets we have? We have total two targets. Health is 0. Unhealth is 0. Okay. Unused 2 because of these two servers are not in used. So that is the reason only here it is showing unused. See, initial. See, our here we can able to see targets. Web-app 2, Web-app 1. You can able to click if you want to see monitoring, just click on the monitoring. You can able to see your monitoring. See how much CPU is using, how much request is coming, target response time, all these things you can able to monitor. Okay. Now let me come to our main concept, load balancer. So this is all about how to create a target group. So this is my target group name, Murli-TG. Slowly scroll down. Where is the load balancer section? Yeah, here it is available. If you click on the target group, see, target group is available. You see, it is showing load balancer, none associated because of I didn't associate any load balancer because of I didn't create any load balancer. So now the turning is we need to create a load balancer. Let me click on the load balancer. See, the load balancer is there is no load balancer. Now click on the create load balancer. See, here we have three type of load balancer. See, one is application load balancer, one is network load balancer, one is gateway load balancer. Clearly, it is telling for which purpose you want to use this load balancer, this load balancer, this load balancer. See, there is an architecture for HTTP and HTTPS purpose. Can go with the application load balancer. For suppose if you are following the protocols TCP, UDP, TLS, go with the network load balancer. For suppose if you are going with the gateway load balancer, just go with the gateway load balancer. So these are the difference between what is application load balancer when application load balancer we have to use, network load balancer we have to use, gateway load balancer we have to use. So clear about this. Now you can tell me here which load balancer type I have to choose. First one only, because of it is clearly telling these application load balancer will support these two type of protocols, HTTP and HTTPS. Because of in target group, I have selected protocol type as HTTP. So that's why I'm going with application load balancer type. Now click on the create load balancer. See, now you need to provide a basic configuration. First step is you need to provide a meaningful name to your load balancer. How you can able to provide a load balancer? You can give whatever you want. The name is, it could be anything. Let me give my name, load balancer. So that this is my load balancer name. See scheme. What is the scheme here? See, clearly they are telling what is the purpose of internet facing, what is the purpose of internal scheme. See, for suppose if your requirements is servers internet facing traffic has public IP address, DNS name result to public IPs, requires a public subnet. For suppose your application has these requirements, you can go with the internet facing. For suppose if your application has these requirements, servers internal traffic has private IP address, DNS name result to private IP address, compatible with IPv4 and dual stack IP address types. For suppose if your application server is having private IP address or private endpoints, go with internal option. If for suppose if your application server has public endpoints or public IP address, please go with the internet facing option. So now what is the which schema I have to choose? Internet facing only. Why? Because of my, let me show you. Because of my servers have public endpoints, where you can able to see your servers has public endpoints or not. Go to the EC2 instances, click on the EC2 instances, look for public IP. I see here you can able to see public IP address. That means your my servers as public endpoints. For suppose if you don't have public IP address, if you have only private IP address, then you have to decide, oh, my application server is having private endpoint. So that then now I have to go with this option. So now in this case, I have a public endpoint, public IP address. So for that, I'm going with the internet facing option. So that is clear about. What is the next step? Load balancer IP address type. Which IP address should I select? IPv4 only, because of currently we are using IP version 4 only. So that's why I'm going with the IPv4 version. Now network mapping. See, I told in the just now I briefed VPC, subnets, internet gateway, route table. These all are comes under the network components. For any server, you should need network components, network resources. Without having network resources, you cannot get internet to your server. So that is the reason only network is very, very important. So already it has taken default VPC, no problem. Now let me come, for suppose if you have customized VPC, please remember here, while creating the target group, which VPC you have selected, same VPC only, here you need to select. That means the VPC should match between the load balancer and target group or EC2 instance. So now let me cross check. What is the VPC ID? A5. Remember the last 4 digits. A5 D4. Let me come to here. Look at the VPC ID. See, A5 D4. Now the VPC ID is matching. There is no any problem. So now let me go with this VPC ID only. Please make sure if VPC it is different between the load balancer and target group, it won't create. Okay, it won't work. So that is the thing you have to remember while creating the target group and load balancer. So now IP pools not required. Just leave this option. See availability zones. When it comes to the availability zones and subnets, at least you need to select two zones. Okay, that is a thing you have to remember. Let me select two availability zones. If for suppose if you select one availability zone, it would create. Definitely, it will tell you please select at least two availability zones. So that is the reason only I am going to selecting two availability zones. Okay, slowly come down. Slowly come. Security groups. See here you need to select your security group. So I have only one security group. That is the default one. Here also you need to make sure which security group is associated with your EC2 instance. Same security group only. Here you need to select. For suppose if security group is different, the protocol and port numbers will be different. So that time it won't work. So that is the reason only you have to cross check the security group and the VPC should be same in load balancer and EC2 instances. Now let me cross check. See what is the ID of security group? This is the ID of security group. So what are the last four numbers? 6CAF. Now let me come to the EC2 instance. Slowly scroll down. Click on the security group. Now click cross check. See what is the last four digits? 6CAF. That means the security group ID is matching same. So no problem. Okay, now let me see. It is your wish. You can create a customized VPC, customized security group. Okay, that is your wish. Now let me come to the listeners and routing. See here you need to be cautious. See protocol is HTTP, port number is 80. For suppose your protocol is different, change the protocol. If a port number is different, change the port number. See now default action. It is very important. See what it is telling clearly, select a target group. So that is the reason, that's why I told you, before launching the or creating the load balancer, you must create a target group. So if you click on the here, I can able to see my target group Murli-TG. See here I can able to see Murli-TG. So now let me select it. Okay, that is the listeners and routing step. Please make sure. Usually, if you are doing first time created load balancer, usually you may forget this step. Okay, that's why here I am pointing many times. Now let me scroll down. See load balancer. So remaining steps you can leave as default. Don't edit anything. Don't configure anything. Please make sure. Now let me recap it from the beginning. Provide a meaningful name to a load balancer based upon your application requirement. Choose internet facing or internal. Then go with IPv4. Then cross check VPC whether it is same or not. Then select at least two availability zones. Then select the security group and also make sure cross check the security group is same or not. Then listeners and routing. Here you need to cross check protocol and port number. Select your target group. Okay. Now slowly scroll down. Slowly scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. See now you can create a click on the create load balancer. So now let me click on the create load balancer. See successfully created a load balancer. Murli-LP. See, load balancer type is application. Status is provisioning. It will take 2-3 minutes for creating the for coming up running status. See, VPC ID, availability zones, load balancer IP address type, date created May 2, 2025, 7:47. So slowly scroll down. Load balancer ARN. ARN stands for Amazon Resource Number. See, this is the DNS name. For suppose, if your application, if for suppose, my application, my server doesn't have public IP address. My application has only private IP address. So that time, how can I access my application which is running on this web server or this EC2 instance? For this, you have to understand about what is the difference between public IP address, what is the difference between private IP address. See, public IP address is external purpose out of the server. Private IP address is internal purpose. That means you have to use this private this private IP address internal server internally only. That means inside the server only. You cannot access your application by using the private IP address because of it is for internal purpose. What is the public IP address? It is for external purpose. That means by using the public IP address, you can able to access your application out of the server. So that is the difference between public IP address and private IP address. See, if someone will ask what is the difference between public IP address and private IP, you should say private IP is for internal uses, public IP address is external uses. So that is like that you can say answer to this question. So now let me come to here. See, there is a DNS. For suppose if you have only private IP address, how can you access the application? You can use this DNS name because of this load balancer has been attached to your servers. Okay, that is the reason only you can able to use this DNS name. Already I explained what is the purpose of DNS. DNS is domain naming service where we can able to register our host name or domain name's public IP address. Okay, there is a Flipkart domain name www.flipkart.com. See, this domain public IP address has been registered in DNS registry only. Okay, that is the purpose of DNS. So let's scroll down. You can able to see protocol type. So if you click on the network map, you can able to see network information, VPC, subnets, availability zones. So resource map, you can able to click on the resource map. There is no, okay, HTTP. See security, you can able to see your security group also. Okay. Now monitoring, you can able to see your monitoring resources also. Okay. Target response time, request, rule evaluations, all these things you can able to see. Integrations, attributes, capacity, tags. See all these things you can able to see inside the target group. So this is how we can able to create a target group. If I click on the load balancers again, here I can able to see only one load balancer. Murli-LB, DNS name, active, VPC ID, two availability zones, application type. Okay. Now if I click on, if I select this DNS name, if I open the new tab, click on the hit the end. Let's see what will happen. See, the site cannot be reached. Why? Because of the port number 80 is not enabled inside the security group. How I can check? Let me come to the security group. See, there is only port number 22 is available. There is no port number enable 80. So let me enable the port number 80. Open the security group. Click on the edit inbound rules. Click on the add rule. Select look for HTTP. Anywhere IPv4, save rules. Okay, now come to here. See, again it is showing the site cannot be reached because of inside this HTTP instance, there is no any application is deployed. So now let me deploy two static web applications into servers. So let me check what will happen. Further, we need to connect our HTTP instances. Okay, come to here. Let me connect. Click on the connect. I'm going to connecting within the console management only. Okay. What is the first thing we need to do? Firstly, you need to become as a root user. Let me become as a root user. Next, you have to update your OS by using the package manager apt. apt space update space -y. It's updating my OS. Okay, it's done. Now let me install Apache Web Server. apt install Apache to -y. It is installing. 98%. Yeah, it is going to done. Okay, it's done. So now you need to cross check whether your Apache to server is running or not, active or not. How can you check? What is the command? Service Apache to status. Okay, it is active and running. Now you need to provide your source code of application. So how can you provide the source code of your application? You need to go to the default directory of or root directory of Apache web server. What is the root directory of Apache web server? /var www html. So this is the root directory of for Apache to server, Nginx, HTTPD. For these three servers, this is the root directory. Hit the enter. If you give ls, there I can able to see one indexed HTML file. See, it is available. Now you can go to your tab, just do refresh. Let me close. Now let me copy the again DNS name. Let me copy the DNS name again. Come to here. Okay, the site cannot be reached. Okay, no problem. Now let me restart it. Okay, we need to restart our Apache web server. How can we restart? Just service Apache to restart. Okay, it's restarted. Now come to here. Just do refresh. Still it is not accessing. Let me cross check. Open the load balancer. Go to the security. Open the security group. Okay, 80 is enable, 22 is enable. If there is no any issue, let me check outbound rules. Okay, outbound rules are fine. Now why it's not happening? Okay, let me try to access with public IP address. Let's see what will happen. Copy, come to here, paste it. Mention the port number 80. You see here we will access enable to access our Apache default web server. Okay, no problem. By using the DNS name, we are unable to access. Yes, yes, yes. Here it is showing HTTPS. So we need to remove the HTTPS because of we have opened the protocol type HTTP only. Thank you for recognizing. Just remove the H, the end. See, now we can able to access the Apache web server. Okay. Now let me deploy static HTML login pages. Okay. Let me go to the W3 schools HTML login page. See, the DNS name will work whenever whenever your server doesn't have public endpoints. Let me take different form. Last time we have worked with this autocomplete. Try it yourself. Yeah. So we are going deploying autocomplete login form. So come to your server. What do we need to do? Just remove the source code of Apache web server. Press greater than symbol. Mention your file name. Hit the enter. Now let me open the file in VI editor mode. Hit the enter. Press I. Just give right click. So the code has been pasted. Now let me close this file. How can we close? Escape, W Q. Wait. Escape. Yeah. W Q. Okay, it's saved. Now let me come to here. Just do refresh. See, auto complete application login page. I can able to log in. So now let me do the another server also. Okay, where it is? Let me do this server also. Let me connect. Click on the connect. Okay. So first thing you need to do, become as a root user. Now let me update my operating system or server. It is updating. Okay, give ls. Now let me install Apache to web server on my EC2 instance. Okay, how can I do that? Now let me install apt install Apache to -y at the end. It is installing. Okay, it's done. Now status of your Apache server. Service Apache to just status. See, it is active. Now we need to go to the root directory of Apache server. cd space /var www/html. Hit the enter. Give ls. So let me remove the code. Now let me open the file. Press I. Come to the W3 schools. Choose different login form. Password validation. Click on try it yourself. So this is the output after we deploying the application. Now where it is server? Yeah, here. Now let me paste. Now let me close. Okay. So now let me go to the my new tab. Just do refresh. See, if I do refresh, the page will be changed because of the domain name is same for two servers. It will take to changing the page. It will take time. Now let me uh, restart it because of we have changed the source code. Service Apache to service Apache to restart. Enter. Okay, it's restarted. Now come to here. Just do refresh. So it will take about 2-3 minutes for loading the application or new page. Okay. Now time is 88 to take a break for 15 minutes. We will continue our session by 8:50. Everyone take a break. Come back sharp 8:15. Go for a break, guys. Yeah, hey guys, I hope you came back. Can you please confirm chat box? Yes, yes. Thank you. So now let me share my screen. Let's continue our session. See, we have created two servers, two history instances, and we have created one target group. Then we have created one load balancer. So now in two servers we have deployed two different login forms. Okay, now we are accessing the application or static web page by using the DNS name, which is provided by the load balancer. See, these one DNS name will work n number of history instance which servers as associated with your load balancer. See, if I do refresh, the login form will be changed. See, password validation because of in two servers, one server I have deployed this password validation form, and in one server I have deployed this auto complete login page. So now let me try to change the login form. So let me try with a different login form. Let's see what will happen. For suppose, okay, custom checkbox radio. You can't try it yourself. Control A, Control C. So let me try to which is this one. Okay. So second server is password validation page. So let me remove the autocomplete. Okay. First server. Let me remove the autocomplete. Which one? This one. Autocomplete login page. We are going to replacing the code, source code. So let me try to do that one also. What we need to do? First thing, we need to remove the old source code. So by using this command, hit the enter. Again, open the file. Hit the enter. Press I on your keyboard. Just do right click. Just click on the paste. Now let me close this file. Escape on your keyboard. Colon WQ. Hit the enter. Give ls. See, do cat command for cross checking. Yes, it's there. Now what you need to do? You need to restart your Apache web server. See, sometimes it by default it will change the application. For suppose if not changing the application, you need to restart your Apache web server because of the changes has been done. Whenever changes has been happened, you must need to restart your Apache web server. How can you restart it? What is the command? Same command. Just you need to replace the status with restart. Okay. Service Apache to restart. Hit the enter. So now go to the application tab. Just do refresh. Let's see what will happen. See custom checkbox. Now I can able to see password validation and custom checkbox. Now try to remove the password validation page. Now try to different page. Close, 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 close. Come to here. Now let me hide number arrows. Okay. Slowly scroll down. Click on the try it yourself. Okay. Control A, Control C. Come to your second server. Where it is? This is my second server. This one is right. Yes. This one is my second server. So what we need to do? We need to remove the old source code, old one. Remove. If you do cat command, it will give nothing. See, there is no code. Now let me open the cat file, the HTML file. Press I, right click, paste. It's pasted. Escape, colon, WQ, give ls. Do cat command. Do cat command. That's it. Now what you need to do? You have to restart your Apache web server. Service Apache to restart. It's done. Now go to the application tab where it is. Yeah, here it is. Just do refresh. Okay, custom checkbox, it's old one. Now hide input number arrows. So this is how the load balancer is able to distribute the traffic between the servers. If you want, you can add more servers to the load balancer. Okay, that is the about load balancer. So now let me explain another concept. What is you need? Okay, not another concept in load balancer only. You have to know how to delete load balancer. For suppose if you are not using the load balancer, you may get bill. Okay, that is the reason only you have to understand about how to delete load balancer also. So for that, let me go to the load balancers. Load balancer. Now select the load balancer. Here it is available. So click on the actions. See how here we have multiple options. Edit IP address type. See if you want to edit, you can edit. If you want to edit subnets, you can edit. If you want to edit security group or change the security group, you can change it. Edit load balancer attributes, you can change it. Manage tags, you can do it. Now the last option is delete load balancer. So click on the delete load balancer. See here it is telling disclaimer. What is the disclaimer? Delete load balancer Murli-LB permanently. This action cannot be undone. See, proceeding with this action deletes the load balancer and its listeners, target groups associated to this load balancer will become available for association to another load balancer and their registered targets remain unaffected. So to avoid accidental deletion, we ask you to provide the additional written consent. Okay, that means if you delete this load balancer, there is no option undone. Okay, that's why they are asking consent from you. So what is the consent? Confirm. Just type confirm. Confirm. Then click on the delete. See, the load balancer has been deleted. Now, next, what you need to do? You need to delete target group as also. Because of we don't need this target group, because of we don't have any load balancer. Now let me delete. Select your target group. Click on the actions. What is the option? Delete, register targets, edit health checks. Can you able to do changes in target group also? There are options. Now let me delete it. See, you can't undo this action. Again, it is giving a disclaimer. Okay, now let me click on yes, delete. See, target group also got deleted. Now, if you come to here, just do refresh. Let's see what will happen. See, the site cannot be reached. Why? This DNS name has been deleted. Why? We have deleted load balancer also. So that's why this is how it works. So let me close. Now come to here. So this is the load balancer concept. So what is load balancer? Why load balancer? How we can able to create a load balancer? How we can able to manage traffic between the servers? What is target group? How we can able to create target group? How we can able to access our servers by using the load balancer DNS name. So now the thing is, you can understand about elastic IP address. See, what is elastic IP address? Why we have to understand this elastic IP address? So before understanding this elastic IP address, you have to understand what disadvantage. So let me show you. So let me click on the instance ID. Now I am inside the web-app1 instance. So what is the public IP address? Remember the last two digits. See, it is showing dot 93. Okay, now it is showing 93. So now let me stop this history instance. Okay, I'm going to stopping this history instance. Let's see what will happen. It will take a few minutes for stopping this history instance. Here we need to wait up to the status stop. Okay, now it is still stopping. if it becomes stop, the public IP address will be disabled. Yeah. Now it's stopped. See, if I click on the stopped instance ID, see, there is no any public IP address. See, it's disabled. Now let me start it. Let's see what will happen. See, the old public IP address, last two numbers is 93. Now let's see what will happen. Which same IP address will come or different IP address will come. See, the public IP address came up, but the IP address will be changed. Last time it was 93. This time it is 54. So now you need to find out solution for this. See, for in real time, for suppose in this application, you have deployed one application. See, by this IP address, you have registered one domain name for application. See, for suppose if you stop this EC2 instance, again tomorrow you have to restart your EC2 instance. So that time public IP address will be changed. Again, you need to change the new public IP address inside the DNS registry. So it is difficult to changing the every time. Yes, elastic IP address, Kalyan. See, you need to change the again every time the public IP address. So you need to make this public IP address constant. So how can you make this public IP address constant? The solution is elastic IP address. That means if you have to create one elastic IP address, you have to associate or attach to that elastic IP address to your EC2 instance. Now the public IP address will be constant. You can stop n number of times. You can start n number of times. Still, the public IP address will be same. It won't change. Why? You have attached elastic IP address. So that's why we have to understand about elastic IP address concept. So where, for suppose I have created one elastic IP address, I have attached that elastic IP address to this instance, where I can able to see that elastic IP address. See here, there is option elastic IP address. Now it is showing empty. Now let me explain how to create elastic IP address, how to attach this elastic IP address to the EC2 instance. So where we can able to get the service within the EC2 dashboard only. Don't go to another service. Just slowly scroll down. Left side of the screen. Slowly scroll down. See, network and security section is there. Under this security section, we can able to see elastic IPs. Click on the elastic IPs. See, it is showing no elastic IP addresses found in this region. So now you need to create one elastic IP address. So let me create it. See, there is a right side, top of the screen, there is an option, allocate elastic IP address. Click on the allocate elastic IP address. See, network border group, EU North 1, no problem. Where you can able to see this EU-North 1 in region also, in region. Let me show you. Yeah, see. So stack home, EU-North 1. Okay, no problem. Now slowly scroll down. See, don't do anything. Just cross check your region name. If you want to add any tag, you can add it. Then click on the allocate. Okay. See, elastic IP address has been created. Now you have to give a meaningful name to your elastic IP address. How can you create? Yeah, how can you give? Just click on here. Better to give your EC2 instance name. It is better to recognize, oh, this elastic IP address for this this EC2 instance. This elastic IP address for this EC2 instance. So that's why better to give server name only for easily recognize. Okay, now let me click on the save. Okay, it's done. So now the task is, okay, we have created elastic IP address. How we can able to associate this elastic IP address to our EC2 instance? See, there is an option. See, just now I created right side top of the screen. There is an option, associate this elastic IP address. Just click on the associate this elastic IP address. Slowly scroll down. See here, you need to choose resource type. If you want to add this elastic IP address to the EC2 instance or network interface. So right now in this case, our resource type is instance. Okay. Now let me click on the instance. See here you can able to see two servers, web-app1, web-app2. Now I want to attach, now I want to associate this IP address, elastic IP address to this web-app1 EC2 instance. Yes, that's it. Private IP address not required. Now allow this elastic IP address to be reassociated, not required. Now let me click on the associate. See what you need to do. Do cross check resource type. It is EC2 instance or not. Then select your EC2 instance. Then click on the associate. See, it's associated. Now, how can you cross check? Go to the EC2 instances. Go to the EC2 instances. Click on the instance ID. See, for 51, 21.122.232. See, this is our EC2 instance name. Same IP address here you can able to see. See, that is all about elastic IP address. Okay. Now let me stop it. Let me stop this history instance. Let's see what will happen. See, the same IP address will be there or not. We need to cross check. So let me stop it. Remember the last three digits. What are the three digits of this public IP address? 232. Let me click on stop instance state. Stop it. Okay, it's stopping. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Just do refresh. Okay, it stopped. Now click on the instance ID. Still, it is there. Before before associating this elastic IP address, if you stop this history instance, the public IP address will be disabled. Now it is not disabled. It is showing. See this is how we can able to make constant your public IP address of your server. So now let me start. Okay, it's running. Now open the instance ID. See, still it is there. So now let me do the same for second issued instance also. So for that, you need to create another elastic IP address. Okay. Now let me do that one also. Elastic IPs, come to elastic IPs. Okay. Now click on the allocate elastic IP address. Click on the allocate elastic IP address. Okay, now region is fine. Now, don't do anything. Just click on the allocate. See, it's allocated. Give a name to this elastic IP address. Let me better to give your server name only. Okay, that's it. Now click on the associate. Now what you need to do? You need to associate elastic IP address. So click on the associate this elastic IP address. So choose resource type as instance. Now choose your EC2 instance. Web-app-2. Now click on the associate. See, it's allocated. Go to your EC2 instances. Open instance ID. See here you can able to see our elastic IP address 34. See also 34. So you can able to stop it. If you want, you can do cross check by stopping this EC2 instance. Okay, it's stopping. Still it is stopping. Still it is stopping. Now it's stopped. If I open the instance ID, still I can able to see public IP address, same elastic IP address. Now let me start it. So this is the power of elastic IP address, how we can able to make constant our public IP address. So again, you don't need to change the IP address wherever you configure this instance of the server of public IP address. So that is the purpose of what is exactly elastic IP address, what is exactly how we can able to configure this associate. So now we had understand about the concept is IAM. It is very important concept. Now let me explain what is IAM concept. Why we had understand about this IAM concept in AWS. So let me go to the service. See, click on the search bar. Just search for IAM. See, there is a service named IAM. If I click on the IAM, I can able to go to the IAM dashboard. Okay, what is the IAM? You need to understand about. See, what stands for IAM? So let me open the notepad. See, what is exactly IAM? See, IAM stands for identity and access management. Identity and access management. See, what is the exactly identity and access management? Just go to the official document. See, for every topic, there is official document. If you click on the info, you can able to get the brief introduction of IAM dashboard. See, the IAM dashboard shows a summary of the security recommendations and IAM resources in your account. Okay, this is the brief disclaimer of dashboard of IAM. So now let me explain what is exactly IAM. See, IAM stands for Identity and Access Management. Why you need to understand about this IAM? See, for suppose just now Agarwal, see, just now I got my account blocked. So now I need another account, but I don't have any account. See, Agarwal shared his account credentials by providing the actual credentials, root user and password. But it is not suggestible to providing the actual credentials of or root credentials of your account to someone. For suppose if you give or if you provide actual credentials or root user credentials to someone, if they will change password, if they will delete some resources, some important resource in your account, so what you can do? So that is the disadvantage. So instead of providing actual credentials or root credentials, you have to understand what is IAM. See, you have to securely control accessing of your account or account resources. How can you do that? So this is what I am explaining IAM. See, identity and access management is a web service that helps you securely control access. That means you can able to control access of your AWS resources. See, in AWS console management, there are a lot of services. You have to control all resources. How can you control? If you want to control all resources in AWS account, you must understand about identity and access management service. So it is a web service. It will help to you securely control access to AWS resources. So with IAM, you can manage permissions. You can control which AWS resources users can access. For suppose Agarwal has shared his root credentials, but instead of providing the root credentials, he can create one IAM user. For suppose if you create one IAM user, it will provide one URL, one password, one username. By using that password, a username, and URL, I can able to log in into Agarwal account. But while creating the IAM user by Agarwal, he can give access to the particular services only. For suppose I want to use only EC2 service. I want to use load balance service. So you can give access only for accessing EC2 and load balancer. While creating the IAM user, there you can set the permission. See, there are the permission rules. Okay, I will explain. So that is the purpose of you have to understand about IAM. So it will use to control who is authenticated. That means sign in and authorized has permissions to use resources. See, IAM provides infrastructure necessary to control authentication and authorization for your accounts. See, someone said, I don't have debit account, debit card, credit card. But I said you can use your friend's account. So for suppose if you want to use your friend's account, the friend no need to share actual credentials. He can create one IAM user. The IAM user share with you. So by using IAM user, you can access that account. Then your friend can able the friend can control your access by changing the permission, by changing the authentication. How you can change the permission? How you can change authentication? By using the IAM service only. So that is what about what is IAM? Why we have to understand about IAM? See, IAM is nothing but it is a web service. Why IAM? It will help you to securely control access. So that is all about what is exactly IAM and why we need to understand about IAM. So now let me explain how to create a IAM user. So for suppose, just now I am using currently Agarwal credentials. So now I don't, the Agarwal thought it is not suggestible to provide my actual credentials. I can create one IAM user, then I can share this IAM users to me. So that is the thought he had. So now let me explain how to create a user. So this is the IAM dashboard. Okay. Here it is showing user groups 0, users 0, roles 4, policies 4, 0, identity providers 0. Now the task is you have to understand about how to create users. So there is an option left side of the screen, left side of the screen, there is an option users. Click on the users. So right at top of the screen, there is an option create user. See, you need to provide a meaningful name to that user. For suppose, Agarwal want to create one user for me. So let me provide my name, Murali. That's it. Now, you need to cross-check. You need to confirm this checkbox. See, what is this confirm the checkbox? Provide user access to the AWS management console. Okay. Let me, yeah, see, I have confirmed this checkbox. See, if I confirm this checkbox, I can able to see two options. Are you providing console access to a person? If yes, can go with this option. If no, go with this option. What is the user type? If yes only, because of I need a IAM user from the Agarwal. So that's why you need to go with the I want to create an IAM user. You need to read this disclaimer. Are you providing console access to a person? So that time can go with this option. So service come down. See, if I select this option, I didn't get any options here. If I select this option, I can able to get some options. See, console password. See here there is a username. Don't bother about. Now what about the password? How we can provide the password to that IAM user? See here we have two options: auto-generated password and custom password. See, auto-generated password is nothing but AWS console management only. It will generate one auto-generated password. So by using that auto-generated password, you can able to log in. But if you go with this option, while doing the sign-in, you need to change the password again. Okay. For suppose, if you don't want change the password again while login, you can go with the custom password. See here, can you provide a meaningful, a custom password, whatever you want. For suppose I'm giving more, let me provide. Okay. See, here I provide a meaningful a password, custom password. If I want to see the password, just click on the show password. So this is my password, capital M Mohan at 123. So by using this password, I can able to log in to this account. Okay. Let me uncheck box. So okay. Now here you need to understand about this option. Users must create a new password at the next sign in option recommended. So when you need to cross check, you need to confirm the checkbox. If you are going with auto generate password, you can go with this option. If you are going with custom password, don't need to confirm the checkbox because of here we have given a custom password. Again, you don't need to again you don't need to create a new password at the next sign in because of I have provided a custom password. When it's required, if you go with this option, because of we don't know which password AWS console management will create a password. So that's why you can go with this option. Now I am going with the custom password. So I'm uncheck this box. So not required. Now what is the next step? Click on the next. See permission options. Here you need to make sure. See add user to group, copy permissions, attach policies. See whenever you want to create, whenever you want to providing AWS IAM user, please go with attach policy directly. See here we have 1346 permission policies. See what is the policy? Policy is nothing but a set of permissions. So that is all about policy. For suppose the Agarwal wants to give access to only EC2 service. So for the just type EC2 service. Okay. See here you can able to get permission policy. Amazon EC2 container registry full access. No, not container registry. Yeah, here. Amazon EC2 full access. Amazon EC2 read-only access. Amazon EC2 role for AWS code apply. See, if I want full access, just confirm this checkbox. If I want only read-only access, just confirm this checkbox. For suppose, if someone want to see how many servers are there, for that you can go with this option. For suppose they want to create some servers, for that you can go with this option. Okay, that is all about how we can able to secure access to your AWS resources by providing the IAM user. So that is the power of IAM user. So now I given access AWS EC2 full access only. So now let me slowly scroll down. Now click on the next. Now review your details. See username is Murli. Custom type password is custom password. Not required because of I'm not going with the auto gen password. I'm going with the custom password only. So what is the permission? Amazon EC2 full access. Okay. Now let me click on the create user. See the user has been created. So this is the console sign in URL. This is the username. This is the password. If I click on here, same password I can able to see. So now you need to, okay, you need to understand this disclaimer. See, you can view and download the user password and email instructions for signing into the AWS console management. So if you want to share it with someone, just click on the download.csv file. See, if you click on the download.csv file, it will download into my local server. See, now I can share with these credentials to someone to whom I want to give my AWS account for accessing EC2 service only. So this is all about how we can able to create IAM user. If you want to show it, I will let me show you. Come to downloads, open the Excel sheet. Yeah. So this is the Excel sheet. So let me show you. So this is the password, Murli, username. This is the password. This is console sign URL. So by using this URL, by using this username, by using this password, the person can able to log into Agarwal account by accessing only EC2 service. So this is all about how to create a IAM user. So this is all about IAM user. So for suppose you want to give, if you want to give administrator access, for suppose Agarwal has given root user credentials. Now I want to access all services within the Agarwal account. So for that I need to change the permission policy. So how can I change the permission policy? Because I want to utilize all services for my work. So for that, you don't need to create an account again and again. You can just, you don't need to create a user account again and again. You can create, you can change the permission policy. See, how can you change the permission policy? See here, there is user. Just click on the user, click on the user, see permissions. What are the permissions are available? Amazon is to full access. Now, I want to change the permission as administrator access. That means I want to access all resources. How can I do that? There is option. There is option add permissions. So click on the add permissions. See, add permissions or create inline policy. Just click on the add permissions. So go to the attach policy directly. Okay. Now you need to select the second policy, administrator access. So by selecting this option, this policy, you are going to giving entire access to your AWS resources. Okay. Now let me change this resource, this policy. Now click on the next, add permissions. See, the permission has been added, administrator access. So no need to keep this policy because of the service, this permission will override by this permission. Okay. Now let me remove this permission. How can we remove this permission? Select that permission. There is option of remove. Let me remove. Just remove the policy. So no need to, because I given administrator access. So this is all about what is IAM concept, how we can able to create IAM user, how we can able to share this IAM user credentials to someone who want access to your account. Okay. If for suppose, if someone next time, if someone will ask, can you please share your account details of AWS account? Don't share your actual credentials. Can do, create one IAM user, then provide the that IAM user Excel sheet. Okay. Now, just now I explained same. Okay. That is all about IAM user. So far, any questions? In today's class, we have discussed about what is load balancer, how we can able to create a load balancer, what is target group, how we can able to attach that load balancer to our servers, what is elastic IP address, what is IAM user, all these things we have discussed. So far, any questions? So you can please ask, I will explain. Why we need to create target group before creating load balancer? See, target group will be act as a bridge between your load balancer and the servers. See, directly you cannot attach your servers to the load balancer. With the help of target group only, you can able to attach your servers to the load balancer. So that's why we need to create a target group before creating the load balancer. Clear? Yeah. Others, if you have any questions, please you can post your question in the chat box. Then I will explain. Regarding load balancer, target group, elastic IP address, IAM user. We have 6 minutes left. Nandini raised her hand. If you clear, please confirm the chat box. Type clear. If you have questions, please ask me in the chat box. Sir, now since you have created an IAM user and the password is being seen by everyone, can they access them? No, I will delete this IAM user. No problem. Can you explain elastic IP address once more time? See, elastic IP address is nothing but whenever you, for suppose if you want keep constant your application server IP address, public IP address. So for that, you need to map or associate the elastic IP address. Elastic IP address will help to keep constantly your application or server public IP address. If you restart, if you stop, if you start, whatever it may be, the public IP address will be constant if you associate elastic IP address. So that is all about elastic IP address. Sir, these IPv4 addresses we are using are chargeable. Yes, it is a paid service. If someone have any questions, please do the attendance. The link is provided in the chat box. A bit of profit, a bit of profit, but we are put our AWS certificate worth it. See, the AWS certifications definitely will work, but the certifications are not mandatory for getting a job. Definite certification will be worth, but not necessary. Still, someone have any questions? Please ask me. We have 3 more minutes. But try to create everyone in one AWS account. Try to practice all these concepts. Yeah, no questions, right? Yes, okay. Thank you. Try to give the attendance. The link is provided in the chat box. Sir, according to the syllabus, there is a written project. Then what is the project? Yes, we will do that. We are going to deploying one project to complete CI/CD pipeline. For that, we need to cover more topics. Then we will do that project. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. See you in next class.
Yeah, hi, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, learners, I have shared the attendance link in chat. Kindly mark the attendance.
Okay. See you guys. Bye.